Big night for your Houston Rockets last night as they had two key players, two guys that you didn't figure. Honestly, it was the thought was a couple of weeks ago that Cam Whitmore could have been that fourth pick. And now he's the 20th pick, and you still got him either way. So that is pretty cool that they got those two guys. We'll find out. Brado tweeted out the Rockets are on the verge of committing a robbery, one pick away. Getting Cam Whitmore was a robbery in this draft. We'll find out. He's got injury concerns. I guess he broke his leg. He had a thumb injury as well. So I guess that's why he fell so draft. When we heard yesterday he was falling down draft boards, it was like, okay, he'll fall to 10, maybe 8, 9, 10, 11, 20. Holy crap. That could be a steal in the draft, and the Houston Rockets came up with it. What'd you think of? I thought they were going to make some. We saw some moves. We saw some play. Chris Paul going to Golden State. Okay,
boy. I tell you what, the Washington Wizard deal of Bradley Beal, which looks so horrific,
now
actually ended up netting them 6 first-round picks. They've got Jordan Poole. They got
Koulibaly.
Yeah, Koulibaly. It turned into a substantially better deal, which probably I would imagine the Chris Paul thing was already something they had talked about making a separate deal. That was probably part of the entire thing was, hey, if we get Chris Paul in this trade, are you interested, Bob Myers? Are you interested, Golden State?
Yeah, he's gone.
I should say he's gone. So, I think Mike Dunleavy, and I'm sure that's something that was talked about beforehand. So, nice job there. That's a whole separate conversation to get into is Chris Paul and Golden State, and then Bradley Beal, what they got. But there were some moves. Damian Lillard did not get moved. The Houston Rockets did not make a big move yesterday. So they still have a bunch of money to get something done. But what the Rockets did yesterday is they added more youth, which on its surface could be viewed as not necessarily a negative, but like, okay, well, you just took a young team and made it younger. How is this going to help you? But just from a pure roster standpoint, when you look at when Daryl Morey exited after all of the high dollar, trying to trade this guy for this guy, and then he ended up eventually backing himself into a corner, a cupboard was bare from a talent standpoint. You look at it now, they have some young, long, athletic, talented players on the roster.
They can't possibly. This is not the roster, though.
I don't think so either.
No, it can't. They can't. They got to spend $47 million. They have to hit the floor. So they have got to. They're probably going to have to move some of these guys. They're probably, free agency. It's not a great free agent market out there, so I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen. I don't know about this whole Chris Middleton thing. There was some smoke about that, and him opting out of his $40 million deal with the Bucks. I could certainly see Chris Middleton coming back here and being a Houston Rocket. But there is they got to add some veterans, and I'm not sure that all of these guys are still going to be here. We'll see. But they got better. Amen Thompson, not a great shooter, not even a very good shooter. He is as athletic as it gets, and that is going to be very interesting if he's paired with Jalen in that backcourt. As quick as maybe the quickest backcourt in the NBA. It could quite possibly be the quickest backcourt in the NBA, and it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out over the next couple of months here for your Houston Rockets. Hopefully, we'll get some insight into what they're going to do, and they're going to start to make some moves because they're going to have to do something pretty quick.
Yeah, but the key takeaway for me is that they have a long, athletic one who can play, I think, multiple positions as he continues to gain skill. Remember, Amen Thompson, it's a guy who didn't play any college basketball. Jalen Green played no college basketball. Alperen Sengun played no college basketball. This is a team that's young, like inexperienced. And so all the same, issues that you talked about, that's all true. They don't have basketball experience, but they have a lot of the physical stuff you need. But you're right. If you stick with this roster as is, you have to hope that somehow they are able to become mature basketball men in the next couple of years. I think it's going to take a lot longer than that unless you speed up the process by getting good vets, and they have so much money to spend that they have to spend. That should help, but I also don't think it's just free agency. I think somebody's going to have to get moved.
Yeah.
And I think Kevin Porter Jr., now that you added Amen Thompson, but is he ready? He's probably not ready to go right now.
We keep on saying that, and yet we the organization has never said. We keep on saying Kevin Porter Jr. is Kevin Porter Jr. and nothing. So I'm not sure that they don't think Kevin Porter Jr. is their guy. I don't know. I don't know. We will see in the near future, just how much they think, because they think highly of him. That's all we've heard from them is positives about Kevin Porter Jr. And we'll see. Even John Lucas, who Kevin Porter Jr. threw something at and left the building and quit on the team. He just
quit for one
positives.
1 day, 1 half.
1 half. That's all he quit for. But he came back. But then he came back. Well, then he was suspended.
I was excited about, I already know. I'm excited about what they did with their picks. I mean, I do NFL drafts, so I get kind of excited to see how the Rockets for 2 of the last 3 years have gotten exactly the 2 guys they wanted. They got Whitmore and they got Thompson. But I remember when they got, Green, and then they were able to wait out Şengün getting to them, who they really, really love. Rafael Stone not panicking and trying to trade up for Whitmore. I mean, he does a pretty good job on draft day, I think.
Yeah.
I really do.
Oh, no.
Building a team is a little bit different than how you handle draft day.
It's
not necessarily the same, but I think he's done a good job on the day of the draft.
Tari Eason, I mean, look at, and I mean, he's done a really, really nice job, especially 15, 18, 20, all these picks in there.
It's all going to be judged, Şengün, Tari Eason, and now Whitmore. I mean, it's pretty savvy. We'll see how, because Eason can play, Şengün can play.
Now, there was a report out there that Houston, I guess from 17 to 19, were trying to make a trade because when they saw Whitmore falling, they thought that there was going to be a team that may, bite the bullet. A lot of people thought the Lakers at 17 were going to choose Whitmore, so they were trying to, make a trade there. But
I'll be honest, I was surprised they didn't trade out because I know they liked. I was surprised they were able. That seems like unbelievable discipline to sit there and wait for him to get. So actually, trying to trade up and get him actually, frankly, makes more sense.
Yep.
Because I know that's the guy they like.
Amen Thompson, Matt Young says, Amen Thompson made his first Houston misstep, saying he wishes he could celebrate with a burger from In-N-Out. Someone take him to Whataburger as soon as he lands. In-N-Out is...
No. In-N-Out.
In-N-Out is a Houston burger.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Because they have a place here?
Yeah, they have a place here.
It's a California. You are making a massive mistake saying that out loud with your human mouth.
Is it not in this? Well, it's not in this city. It's in Sugar Land, right?
Richmond. They've opened up some other ones. Where are they?
There's one in Stafford.
Yeah, they've opened up multiple
Stafford,
locations.
Right? Yeah.
They're Whataburger's biggest.
Stafford, Sugar Land.
They're Whataburger's biggest national competitor. He should have said Whataburger, or as Trillburgers took that tweet, they retweeted and said, or Trillburgers.
Oh, yeah, take him to Trill. Well, he's not going to stand in that line.
No, I know. He's not going to. He'll be fine.
He's not going to have to.
He's not going to have to be out feels like 112 out on the side of the road waiting to get in.
Honestly, when I drove by that the other day, it was down Richmond. I was like, oh my gosh, are you people nuts?
I hope Bun B ends up making some money on that.
You think? Yeah, I hope. I'd love to see Bun succeed at something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to see something go right for
Bun.